I've cried to God, like, yo, what's up? Like, it's times I've given her the snacks. She throw them at me. We are talking meltdowns. How to deal with a child with autism and what to do when it comes to them having these meltdowns, falling out all over the place. What triggers it to prevent it.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
So, before we get into this video, I just want to explain that I know my channel banner or whatever it says, fitness, lifestyle. This is a part of my lifestyle. Yes, I do fitness. I talk about fitness. I make fitness reels on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. However, lifestyle is a part of that title as well. So I'm going to be talking about my child when it comes to the autism part of it, because I would like to educate some people who don't know about autism or who has a child but they feel like they're alone. Alright, y'all, so when it comes to autism, okay, what is autism? It is a disorder that causes like the brain, whatever, to react in a certain way. Now, my daughter, I still do not know what specific, because like they say that you have different forms of it. They didn't give me a specific name for hers, but she is nonverbal. She isn't potty trained. She has behaviors that are very dangerous, and she also has epilepsy, which also triggers the behavior part of it as well. So I'm dealing with all of that. So we're trying to treat basically her behaviors, but then we're trying to treat her seizures. So that within itself is a whole lot for somebody like me, because she lives with me and I'm the sole provider. She lives in a one-parent home. So yes, it's a lot. She takes a lot of medications. I'm not going to say the names of the medications, but she takes a lot of medications, seizure and ones for the behaviors. And someone I spoke to a while ago did say like, oh my gosh, sometimes the medicine can like cancel out the other one, if that makes sense. So that's why when I get frustrated and I see that she's acting a certain way, they're like, well, it's because one of them probably canceled out the other. So I'm still trying to do research in that too. So yeah. But when it comes to her meltdowns, y'all, it's frustrating. There are times where we're in the car. She will just punch you. She can slap you. Like, mind you, my hand on the wheel. Like, I'm driving. She coming up behind me. I'm getting bopped. Now, that can be dangerous. Right? And then, it's times I've given her the snacks. She throw them at me. It's times I've given her the bottle of water. She whacked me and my mother up. Or if I'm by myself, she would throw it at me, clap me with the bottle of water. I'm just wet and I'm driving. Now, I be wanting to cry. Like, full-blown tears coming down my eyes. Like, yo, what's up? Like, why is this happening to me? And if I'm to be completely honest and vulnerable in this moment, like, I've sat on my knees and I've been on my knees. I've cried to God, like, yo, what's up? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, everybody kids is going to parks, they swinging, they laughing, they having a good time. I don't want to cry. Please don't cry. Don't cry, Jazz. You good? Sorry, I had a moment for a minute. But I'm like, these kids is having a good time. They talking, they walking, smiling. The little girls got their little pocketbooks and stuff like that. And my daughter falling out in the grass. She don't want you to touch her. She don't want you on her face. I'm trying to give her a hug and tell her she's pretty. I love you, Naya. Give me a hug. Mind you, she just as tall as me. She's actually taller than me. And she clocking me. She hitting me. She pulling away. She trying to run. And it's like, they don't like you in their space. They don't want you like touching them. Like, that you have to wait for them to welcome you into their space and give you a hug, a kiss, because that's just how they operate. That's just how they are. So it's times where I have to let my kids play at the park and put her in the car, because I don't want her to hurt nobody else. It's so many kids at the park. She could just walk up and hit somebody. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody kids get hurt, and then I don't want nobody to try to fight me or my child. So I'm trying to stop all of the from both sides. Then you have times where you're cooking for her. Homegirl just feel like, okay, if you don't have the food, like basically like you need to hurry up and magically drop it in front of her right away, or she gonna hit you, or she gonna fall out. She be trying to run out the back door. She's ran out the front door. One day she ran out front, and people was out there because her leggings like came down a little bit. Like you could still see her diaper. She wasn't like naked, but like you could see her pamper. And some little boy across the street was like, ew, ew, oh my God, ew. My child is autistic. Please don't do that. Like, I grabbed her up, got her in the house, or whatever. Like, very nervous because, like, for one, I don't want nobody to hurt my child. And I don't want her to hurt herself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that could be dangerous. So, it's like, her mind, she don't see danger. She don't know danger. It's just like, she just do things on an impulse. It's like it's like hard. Then it's like it puts the other kids in a space where it's like, wow, so this is like our life. This is what we dealing with. Like we never can't really do the stuff that other families do because Janiyah is autistic. Why am I about to cry, bro? Hold on, y'all. Give me a moment. So, like, my son, he done said it before. Oh, it just seemed like we can't do nothing because if we go to a restaurant, Janiyah is sitting on top of the table or she's under the table. She using the tablecloth as a blanket because she done ripped it. Like, I can't make this up. You can ask my mom. You can ask people who know me very dearly know. Like, it's hard going in public with her. It's hard going to family members' houses. Yes, they invite us to their house. Yes, they invite us to cookouts and stuff. But I don't feel comfortable. I have to decline. Unless I come by myself. Her grandmother on her father's side is very great with her. So when I want to go to certain events, I take her there so that I can attend. Because she will go off. I try to participate, but it's not safe for her. It's not comfortable for her. She does not want to be involved. And I'm not going to force that on her. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I try to introduce her to certain things, but it just doesn't work. When it comes to these meltdowns, people don't realize it can get real. And then it takes a minute for these meltdowns to actually like stop. You understand what I'm saying? Like it can take about up to an hour. One time I sat in the car because when I wasn't here, it was just me and her. And I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I tried everything. Like, she slept with me. I gave her the phone, the snacks, the juice. She just would not chill out. I'm like, what's the issue? It's plenty of times we had to take her to the ER because I was just like, I had it up to here. I don't know what to do. Be real honest and transparent. I've told them several times, like, just keep her until y'all figure something out. Of course, they can't just do that. Like, and I'm not neglecting my child. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love my child, but it's like in this society, like, they will not. It's like they're not trying to give you the resources to help your child to advance, like to really help her. It's like, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to tell you. Take her home. Type attitude. But then you see other families. I'm online and I see other families where they got all the resources in the world. People donating to them. People giving them like my child. Like, I really want to get her a love sack. That's like one of those big, huge beanie bag chairs, right? Because she likes the sensory type of items, right? They used to have it at the school over west that she went to. You sit in the corner and she lay back on a beanbag chair and she calms herself down. You cut the light out. Because they put blankets over their head. Some of them do. Some kids do. She puts blankets over her head and she just chill out and be vibing out doing her thing. Now, that may not work for some kids, but I know for her, that what keeps my child calm most of the time. But I don't have that at home. So if I don't have that at home, she looking like, okay, the bed may not be comfortable. I try to make the bed as comfortable as I can. Like, I'm just trying so many tactics, so many things to do to help my child. And it's like, you take her to the ER, because I'm like, yo, I don't want her to hurt me, herself, her brother, her sister, my mother. She hit my mother with a can of Ensure. Clocked my mother. I think he even clipped my mother's lip or something on her face. I think it was her lip, though. It clipped her lip. And my mother was crying like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. But this is my grandchild. Like, of course, nobody's not going to put their hands on their own grandchild. But you're human. Like, you're going to feel it. You're going to be in pain. You're going to be a little upset for a minute. But you're not, like, ain't nobody hit her or nothing like that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, it can get really real. So, when people see me post the things that I post, like my fitness stuff or whatever, really in tune to like getting my body together and stuff like that, I do that for my peace. I do that for me, because these type of things can get real. Like, my kids come to me in frustration. What's wrong with her? Is she ever gonna talk? Is she going to ever use the bathroom? Come on, Mom. You got to change her pamper again. Why she can't go to the bathroom like us? Like, they asking me questions that I don't have the answers for, because I'm doing the best that I can do to just get her accommodate her and help her and try to get her to do it. But you can't force it. She's about to be 14 next month. I'm doing my best that I can do. You know what I'm saying? And as far as preventing these, you really can't prevent you really can't prevent the meltdown, honestly. Like, I try to sit there and I try to put her in a corner where she really can't hurt nothing, and she ain't got no choice but to breathe it out. I'm gonna need you to calm down, type of deal. That's it. Like, it's really nothing you can really do. I talked to the social worker at Johns Hopkins. She was like, basically, let her do her thing. If she start kicking and hitting and screaming, let her do it. She said put a pillow up to shield her from basically hitting the wall and like damaging her hand and stuff like that. Like, just shield her. But mind you, I don't, like, you know, at the psych ward, because that's where we was at in the psych ward. You know, I'm trying to think. Some psych wards, not Johns Hopkins, because I didn't see it at the one that she was in, but they got those pad ones that they pad all around the wall. Some of those are like, some of those actually help, but I don't know how to obtain one that's affordable for me, because I think they have it on Amazon. But like I said, my house isn't made for, like, I don't have that type of stuff. So all I can really do is keep trying to hold my arm, like, stop hitting the wall. My neighbors complain. It's too much noise next door. She's slapping the walls all hours of night. She won't go to sleep for like 2 and 3 days. No lie. She won't go to sleep for 2 or 3 days sometimes. Like, when we was in the psych ward, Dave recorded it. Yes, it's in her chart. When we was at the psych ward, I was up there every day. Me, her grandmother, my mother, and then her father came too. But we was all like rotating or whatever. Janai was up and would not go to sleep, pacing the floors. The staff was like, we don't know why this girl won't go to sleep. They done gave her all different type of medications. Like, yo, she will not go to sleep, bro. Like, what is the deal? To the point where as though she was on a list to go to like Shepherd Pratt or something like that, where you basically going to be institutionalized or whatever you want to call it, and they was going to keep trying different medications to like get her calm. But by the grace of God, because I can say right now it's actually gotten a lot better. They put her on this medication and they gave her this night medicine that actually like been helping. I'm not even gonna hold you, it's been helping. It has. And she did yesterday, excuse me, I think that was yesterday morning when she was slapping the walls. I want to say that was yesterday morning, where she woke up at like 3, and I had to put on Yo Gabba Gabba, and she was sitting on the floor in the dark. Gave her a bottle of water, and she just was like shaking her head, clapping her hands or whatever. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, all I can really do is just sit up and be bleeding for sleep, and tell she basically give up. But she don't give up though. And then mind you, it's time for her to go to school at that point. So 7 o'clock roll, alright, I cut the lights on. Everybody, I have a 3-story house, so I go downstairs to her floor, to her bathroom, and I get her dressed for school, get her out of here, send her to school. But mind you, she been up, so she probably gonna take a nap when she gets to the school. But yeah, like, they are the things that I've been trying to do. Now, I don't know if there are any parents out there who's watching this video that know any things that they try to do that actually calms their child. Please put them in the comments. I think I have my email listed in my links. But any resources that y'all got out there for me, please send me everything you have. Like, please, to help me out. Because I've been trying. At this point, all I could do is continue to try to be the best advocate I can for my child and do videos like this, because there are people out here who's in the same boat as me and going to come across the video and be like, this is the video I needed. Like, oh my gosh, my child acts that way or does this and that. And yeah, when it comes to her nutrition, they really feel as though, like, let her have whatever she wants, because once they in a routine, taking them out of the routine, oh my God, that's what brings on the meltdown. Like, I posted a reel where I showed y'all I was giving her I gave her a cold cut. She didn't really want the cold cut. You know why? Because, like, she likes cereal and she likes noodles. So it's like, give her what she wants. I try to give her other stuff. Like, even when I do, like, she like chicken and rice and stuff, but she don't be wanting it all the time. And she just thinks that when she come out from school, bowl of cereal, water, juice, whatever, and her little fruit cup, and that's that. And I'm just like, aren't you tired of that? But Kennedy Krieger feels like, just give her what she wants and keep the meltdown to a minimum as possible, so that, you know, things don't get so big. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what I've been doing. Now, is it all that healthy? No. But this is what we're dealing with right now until we can find another option. Now, my hope is to be able to have, like, a nutritionist, a person who I can actually have at the home to give us more, I want to say not even healthy options, because I know healthy options, but like, they know certain things that I don't know that may, you know, be best for her and more easier to prepare and convenient, because I have other kids too that I have to take care of, and the time don't be on the outside. Like, when it's trying to deal with her and that, and then they got their needs too, so it's like I'm kind of neglecting them. Not neglecting them in a way like I don't want my kids, but it's like the attention is on Naya, because we don't want Naya to this happen to her, but it's like they kind of fighting for a certain attention and stuff like that. So yeah, whatever. But what else? What I was gonna say as far as the meltdowns. All I can really say, y'all, because I'm gonna end this video. I'll probably do another one. But when it comes to that, don't take them into areas that you know is just too much. Because when they're overstimulated, that's when the issue is gonna be crazy. So I say keep them where you know they're comfortable. Now, most people is like, oh, you isolating her. You don't understand my child like I do. I'm not isolating her. I'm trying to protect her, and I'm trying to prevent what I know is about to happen. She's about to wow out. She don't want people coming to her face and touching her and like, it's just like, so yeah, that's what I would suggest for people who's dealing with that type of issue. I try to get my mother to go with me to the market so that she can sit in the car with her while I go in there and shop real quick, or take her to grandma's house and do my shopping when she's at grandma's house or whatever. Like, I have to go around ways to getting things done. And people be like, I don't understand how we see that you're posting this, that, and the third. How you get it done? I try to use the resources, which is my mother, my sister, and her grandmother. That's just all I got right now. You know what I'm saying? I want a live-in nurse, but from what I was told, that's not possible because they feel like it's not severe. Which I'm like, what? But okay. Okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. Like, there's a lot of things that she need, and I'm just still trying to figure it all out, y'all. But yeah, y'all on to this journey. Y'all welcome to join this journey with me, and let's just see what this will unfold. I don't know, but I will be just talking about all things autism, dealing with stuff with when it comes to my child. If I come across things that I've learned and I want to, I'm gonna come and share with y'all and let y'all know, like, hey, I just found out this, that, and third, and we're gonna talk about it. And then, I'm a person that I don't really get in my feelings and be like, oh my God. I do get my feelings about certain stuff, but I'm open to criticism too. Like, if somebody feels like, hey, no, that's not true. Okay, I'll take what you said and let me go research it. And if I'm wrong, like on my TikTok, so she has a TikTok. So somebody commented and was like, stop saying Autism Speaks because that's a hate group. I didn't know that. I thought Autism Speaks was a positive group for autism kids. Didn't know that. For autism people or whatever. I didn't know that they actually don't help or whatever the case may be. So I am learning and growing when it comes to this topic. So help me out here and let's all build a community and uplift one another as we going through whatever we're going through to take care of our kids. Or maybe you have autism, because that I didn't know. There are people who have autism, but they're able to still do things. They're not just nonverbal. You have verbal people. You have people who actually live alone and has autism. So, like, there's so many different forms. You get what I'm saying? So people have this thing that when you have autism, you just look like you're disabled. That's not true. Like, they just don't move. They don't do nothing. They don't talk. Whatever. Like, it comes in so many different forms and you need to educate yourself. I was ignorant to it at first before she got older and I knew that my child was like, something wasn't right. I was like, okay, so I was kind of ignorant to like what it meant to have autism until I actually started seeing it come full blown, like in different types of ways and in different people. Thanks for kicking it with me, y'all. And I will see y'all in my next video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell so you can be notified as soon as I upload. Comment, tell a friend to come join this community. And if you got some resources, don't forget to email me. Or you can meet me over there at TikTok because I have a community over there. Let's growing and growing. We just reached 5,000 followers over there on TikTok. I have a Instagram community. Help me out over there. And join the fam.